Hi, this is E46 Sulev. I'm going to do a video on how to install and remove the CCV cap for the M56 engine. Uh, so you're going to need obviously the cap, the diaphragm, and then the two things that you also need that I don't provide in the kit that I'm selling is the spring and this little spacer here. Now, if you originally have a M56 in your car, then these two components are totally reusable from your original parts. There's no way for them to break or wear out, so you'll just take them off your original setup and install them with the new cap and the new diaphragm. If you're doing the M54 to M56 VC mod, then do your best to try to buy a valve cover that already has the cap still on it, because then you can take those old parts. But if you have one that didn't come with the original CCV cap, then you'll have to go to a junkyard and try to find a M56 car in there and take those parts off that one. So the first thing you're going to do is take the spacer and take your diaphragm, and you're going to install them together. So just place it over like that, and there's a little lip on the top of the sealing surface here that needs to snap over the top of this cap or this disc. So you'll just place it here, and then I'm trying to do this one-handed, so bear with me. Just put your finger behind the diaphragm and push up on it. Let me just try to set it on the surface. There you go. So now you can see that it's fully installed, and when it's installed properly, you should be able to rotate the disc on the diaphragm with only slight resistance. So like that. It's hard to do that with one hand. Anyway, once you have these pieces together, then you will put them in the cap. So just stick it in there, and then you want to make sure that this surface here, the sealing surface that seals up against this ridge here, is fully inserted into the groove in the cap. So just kind of work your finger around and push it in, and you'll be able to feel when it's in there all the way. If it's not, it's going to make it a lot harder to install this. You might not even be able to get it on, so make sure it's in there. Also, it shouldn't fall out when it's properly installed, so you should be able to turn it upside down and shake it. It's not going to go anywhere. Alright, and then after that, you just take your spring and you stick it right there. And the two tools you're going to need, well, for installing, you're going to need a flathead screwdriver to assist in the install. So once these are here, then you take the cap, and you'll notice that there's a notch. There's a notch right here, and that needs to line up with this little groove right here in the valve cover. You can actually install it this way, but it's supposed to be installed this way. So just make sure that is lined up properly. And so just gonna make sure that the spring rides in the groove right here. So just place it on there and kind of feel it. And then once you have it lined up, then just tilt the cap forward towards you and get that first clip right here. Just get that installed, just like that. And then once that's in there, then you just come around to the back and just push this side down. And it's probably not going to clip in all the way, but push it down enough so that it just stays. So now it's on there, but only this is the only clip that's really, all the way engaged. And then you can just work your way around and try to press. But see, this one just clipped in. So just try to push around, see if you can get anything to clip in like that. But it's way easier to have the clips fully seat by using a screwdriver and just put it up against the little tang in the valve cover and rest it on the top of the clip, and then just push down gently. So like that. Now it's in, and you just go and do that on every clip. So let me do that here. That one's in. That one already went in. This one, that one's in. And that one's in. Alright, so now all the clips are in. and then you're done. And you're just gonna check and make sure they're all engaged. So that's how you properly install it. It's way easier to use that screwdriver and push down on the clips than trying to put all your weight on it, because you're probably not going to be able to get them to engage. And the reason for that is this edge of the cap is pretty flexible, so it's going to want to just bow out instead of forcing the clip to go into that groove. So that's why it's way easier just to push down with the screwdriver, and it should be good. If you want to take it off, I recommend using 2 screwdrivers to do that. So this might be pretty hard to demonstrate, but essentially what you're going to do is do 2 clips at the same time, just to reduce the chance of you breaking one. So you'll have like one screwdriver in there like that, one there like that, and then just pry them out at the same time. And you should be able to take it off without breaking any of the clips if you're just gentle and you use 2 screwdrivers at the same time. So, and you don't need to do that for every clip, so you'd use these 2 screwdrivers and you could take off these 2 clips, and then once those are out, then you just need 1 screwdriver to take this one out. And then once you got these 3 out, then you should just be able to grab the cap and then just kind of lift it up, and then it will come out. So that is how you do it. Apologize for the really bad production quality of this video. If I had both my hands, I could actually remove this, but I'm not going to be able to do that. Anyway, I hope this video helps for anyone who has this kit and needs to do this installation. Thanks.